everybody. Today I thought it would be fun as I let my oatmeal cool down, yummy, right, to do another question and A session. There has been a lot going on this past week. Last weekend, Andy and I were down in Tennessee for his cousin's wedding, and that was a lot of fun. It's actually a really pretty state. We were around Dandridge, so I don't know what that's close to. I have no idea, so I apologize for that. But we were down in Dandridge from Friday night until Sunday afternoon, and that was a lot of fun there. The wedding was absolutely beautiful. It was at a barn, which I have never been to a barn wedding, so I really didn't know what to expect, but overall, like, it was a lot nicer than what I had pictured in my mind. It was very elegant, and I like that. Andy also had a death in his family last weekend, so things have been kind of crazy with that as we get ready for a memorial service next weekend. And it's been chaos. I apologize for not having a video out, and I'm not even going to get a workout in until later this evening, so figured why not do a question and answer. And I guess I can start it off by saying my oatmeal is just Quaker Oats, apple, and cinnamon sugar, but I do put apple chunks in it too, just to give it a little bit more flavor and texture, because I'm not really much of just like a straight oatmeal person. I'm not a fan. But other than that, there is so much that is happening with IdealFit, and I'm super excited about it. Right now they have a 50% off protein sale. They have their 75% off clothing clearance going on still. We have, if you spend $59, you get a free gift of your choice, and that gift includes an IdealFit multi-compartment shaker bottle, so the pink shaker bottles you always see me with, a 10-serving tub of a limited time strawberry almond protein, a 10-serving tub of a limited time peanut popcorn serving, one package of the IdealFit unflavored oatmeal, krill oil, and I think that was everything you could pick from. But I'm sorry, like, Payne always insists on playing right near me every time I'm shooting a video, so you always hear the little bell jingling. But it's okay because he's just so cute and I love him. But right now that's what's going on. If you spend $59, then you get to pick one of those gifts. And if you use my code Nikki15, you get an additional 15% off of your order, which, who doesn't like to save? Honestly, you know, it's a lot of fun. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did, I am now working with FabFitFun, and they do have their winter box available. So if you want to jump on that, now's the time to do it. If it's anything like the fall box was, it's going to sell quickly. And you can use promo code SNOW to take $10 off of your first box. Links are posted below for you. There's a lot happening for Black Friday with IdealFit, Black Friday and Cyber Monday, that I really want to share with you, but I can't just yet, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, why don't we get to the question, since that's what this video is about. Let's see. Question number 1. How do I like working with IdealFit? I love it. It is honestly a dream come true. IdealFit has personally been my favorite supplement company since they launched 4 years ago. Their flavors are amazing. I have never had one bad flavor of anything from them. I like the way their clothes fit. They are super comfortable. Their shaker bottles mix everything up better than what any other shaker bottle I've had in the past has. You know, like ones with the little balls in it. Not a fan. Their quality is good. You definitely get your money's worth with their products. I love it. I honestly love IdealFit. It is definitely a dream come true for me to be working with them, and I'm so grateful anytime I get emails or basically anything from the company itself. You know, like I always reply and like let them know that, you know, like I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to share this with everybody. I'm super appreciative of everything. And it overall really is the best supplement company in my opinion for women. You know, like if you haven't tried it, definitely try it. Now's the time to do it. They are having a huge sale like I mentioned earlier. This is a good one. How do you stay healthy during the holidays? Let's be honest. We have Halloween with all the candy, you get Thanksgiving with all the yummy, yummy food, and Christmas, you know, you have all the food, you have the dessert. It can be a challenge. It is a challenge. I personally love food. My weakness is definitely like cakes and pastries and not so much cookies because I don't like soft cookies. I don't know, I guess I'm weird. Like they need to be hard because, you know, whenever you dunk them in the milk, it's so much better. But I am definitely weak for like bakery goods, baked goods, not chocolate, not candy. So for me, Halloween's like but Thanksgiving and Christmas, like give it all to me, you know, like I need this. But staying healthy during the holidays is not as hard as people make it out to be. You know, like I mentioned, probably like multiple videos now, like Andy and I have a cheat day once a week. We can have, well, a cheat meal once a week, not a cheat day. We don't do full-on cheat days anymore. But you can pick anything you want for that meal, and you can eat it. So Thanksgiving is obviously going to be our cheat meal. You know, like we're going to my aunt's first around 1. So we'll have like our turkey and the potatoes and like all the good stuff. And I will more than likely have dessert with it there. Just because it'll give my body a little bit more time to burn that off. But whenever we go to his parents' house in the evening for dinner, I'm not going to have any dessert. I already had my dessert. That was my cheat day. Everything else is just going to be straight proteins and the good carbs. And that's it. You know, Black Friday, I'm not going to have junk food. The rest of the week, I won't have junk food. If we do decide to take any kind of like pies or pumpkin rolls, you know, whatever it may be home with us, neither one of us will touch it until the next week. Not a big deal. And Christmas is the same way. You know, like it's a little bit harder Christmas just because Christmas Eve my family hosts our dinner right before our church service. So I'm going to have like all the good stuff there. I'm probably going to end up making something. I think I'm making a chocolate pumpkin cake that Andy really likes. So I know he's going to go crazy over that. But for me, like my cheat day is just going to be Christmas Eve whenever I have dinner. But then Christmas Day, because they're like back to back in the same week, you still want all the good stuff, but you kind of have to limit yourself a little bit. And really the best advice I can give you is you're going to have cravings. They're always going to be there. You can give into your cravings, just don't overdo it. Like if you really want something sweet, then have a cookie or a slice of pie, but don't have 5 cookies and like 3 slices of pie. You know, like you can't, like there is a balance there. And it's okay if you eat a little bit more than just one, you know, it's really not that big of a deal. You know, whatever. But, you know, like overall, just don't go crazy. What is my favorite food? Peanut butter. Anything peanut butter. My favorite ideal protein is the peanut butter chocolate. I eat peanut butter apples all the time. I love peanut butter and jelly. Reese's are my favorite chocolates. I like anything that has peanut butter in it. It's automatically good. It doesn't matter what it is. It is automatically good. Peanut butter makes everything. Okay, do I plan on having kids? Maybe. Maybe. That's all I'm saying on that subject. Maybe. Would I rather have cable or a streaming network? That is actually an interesting question. I will probably raise my hand. I am one of those 10 million people who subscribe to Disney Plus on the launch day. I did pre-order it. I'm a huge Disney fan. I have my Walt Disney and Mickey tank top on right now. I mean, I love Disney. So for me, Disney Plus is seriously a dream come true. And I did do the bundle package, so I get the Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus all for $12.99 a month, which really is phenomenal considering what you pay for them individually. So definitely a fan of Disney Plus. I'm actually watching Bonkers as we speak. It's just on pause. And as far as cable goes, I need my cable. I need my hockey and my gymnastics, just because I don't think that's something I can get. And I know ESPN Plus doesn't always show everything, so like I kind of need that. Like I need my sports fix. Disney Plus gives me everything else, so I guess I would say both. Like I kind of need both of them right now. Maybe that'll change in the future. I don't know, but we'll kind of see. We'll play it by ear. Okay, what is my favorite sport to watch? My all-time favorite sport to watch is gymnastics. It can be collegiate gymnastics, it can be the elite gymnastics. Gymnastics is just overall. But whenever the season's over, like right now, elite's done and collegiate gymnastics doesn't start until January, hockey. Everything hockey. I grew up in a hockey household. Both of my parents were huge Pittsburgh Penguins fans, which, you know, obviously rubbed off on me, which then rubbed off on Andy, but somebody likes the San Jose Sharks more than the Penguins, and it's like World War III in my house when they play each other. But definitely hockey right now, just because gymnastics isn't going on. But when gymnastics is going on, and because we have Dish, if there is a, what's the word? I don't know what word I'm looking for. But if they're both going on at the same time, I can pull one up on my TV, one up on my iPad, and I can still watch them both live at the same time. So that's really nice. But that's about it. I mean, obviously I grew up doing gymnastics, so anything with the sport, I'm all over it. Like, I love it. And I really can't wait for March Madness, or not March Madness, Friday Night Heist for the SEC network, because they are definitely the teams to watch. Just saying. Let's see. Oh, who is my college team? Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Andy and I are both Penn State alumni. So, most people would say Penn State, if you went there. Football-wise, Penn State is our team. But as far as like gymnastics goes, like the whole collegiate gymnastics, I am a really big fan of the SEC. I am a very big Florida Gators fan. I always have been. Between like Florida and LSU, like they really are like the two top teams in the SEC to watch, and I really do enjoy watching them. And it's actually like really cool because a lot of like the elite gymnasts who don't go pro and go to college, they will go to the SEC. So, you know, just like to name a few, like Bridget Sloan was a Florida Gator. Right now, Riley McCusker and Morgan Hurd are both going to be starting as Florida Gators this season. We had Sarah Finnegan, who went to LSU. You know, there's been like many others, just to name a few. Like Michaela Skinner, she's not in the SEC, but she went to the Pac-12. And then same thing with like Samantha Pasek. Courtney Kupets was at Georgia. You're like, there's just so many elite gymnasts that go and compete collegiate, and it's like really fun to watch. And I think that's what got me into the SEC, because so many of the girls that I grew up watching went there, and I just kind of like been hooked on that division ever since, and it's just really cool. But what will be nice is Florida is coming up to Penn State this March, and I can't wait. I'm going to take my mom down, and we're going to go watch the Florida Gators compete against Penn State. So it's going to be like one of those things where it's like, do I wear my Penn State stuff or do I wear my Florida stuff? You know, like it's kind of like a toss-up there. But I think overall it's going to be really fun. All right, last question, because then I have to actually get ready and actually be people today and not just sit at home and work out like I really want to. But last question. How did I get into fitness? I think I was 3 or 4 years old when my mom enrolled me in gymnastics. I was one of those kids that just had so much energy that she didn't know what to do with me. So taking me down for a tumbling class, no. I think I did all 4 events at first. I'm pretty sure I did a class where I learned all 4. But, you know, taking me down for an hour and just letting me burn off some of that energy, well, you know, getting like a workout in, and it really helped. And I fell in love with the sport instantly. I loved it. I caught on so quick. And I think I made it to the team level when I was in 1st or 2nd grade. I think, I'm like trying to think of my coaches in the past to try to like balance where I was. But I think I went to the team level in 1st and 2nd grade, and I competed in gymnastics since my senior year of high school. And I didn't get to compete collegiately, which, you know, it was fun, whatever, just let me focus on my studying. But it also, because I didn't get to compete, it helped me meet Andy. And it was really funny because I still remember the story about how I told him I could get him abs in 2 weeks. And I don't think he believed me, but like it kind of worked because we started hanging out then. And you know, at the time, I didn't know anything except the conditioning that we did at the gym. Well, for gymnastics, we didn't use weights, we didn't use like any kind of like fancy machines or equipment. Like it was just all of our body weight, and it works. And you know, whenever I was like showing Andy some of the stuff we did, he suggested I go to the gym with him. You know, like me, I'm just like, never set foot into a gym. I was definitely like, I had that gym intimidation per se, like a little bit. And I'm just like, I don't know how any of this stuff works. I didn't know what any of the machines were. I didn't know how any of the machines worked. You know, like he did show me. But we did start going to the gym that was at Penn State Fayette. So it wasn't as big, and it really wasn't super crowded, especially during the times that we went. But we would spend anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours after class in the gym, just kind of like hanging out and goofing off. And it was just like a group of 4 or 5 of us, depending on who went. But ever since then, I've been hooked on the gym. Like I love lifting. I still do some of the stuff I do with gymnastics, as you can see in my videos. Like I don't always go to the gym. I really do need to get some gym videos for you. I just keep forgetting to take my tripod every time I go, so I apologize. I promise I will change that, especially in the colder months. But like it's to the point now where I know what I'm doing. I have no problem going to the gym without him. Most of the time I do. But as far as like the nutrition side of it, I will be honest and say that I never really watched what I ate. I don't know, probably until the last 2 to 3 years. You know, I really started to watch more as to what I was doing. And I didn't notice much of a difference until age kind of crept up on me and I started to get like a little belly, and I wasn't okay with that. I was like, oh no, I need my abs back. So I'm kind of like in the process still. You know, like I said, like we do have a cheat day, and then everything else is like eating healthy. Like this week, all this week, we had, what did I make us for supper this week? We had tacos on Monday, so I did use deer meat for that. And then I made breaded pork chops that I just baked in the oven. I made my crescent chicken casseroles that Andy really enjoys yesterday. And then today's going to be our cheat day, or our cheat meal rather. I'm sorry, we're getting Pizza Hut for dinner. And then Saturday we're going to go right back to everything we do. So I mean, like kind of having him around really made a difference because I became more aware of what I was eating. And then, you know, like I still do have, you know, like my branched chain amino acids, my protein. I love the protein shakes. If you have not tried that pumpkin spice one yet, you really need to, because it is seriously just like a Thanksgiving day. Like you need to try that, and it is 50% off right now too. But, you know, like I've always like been more aware, but not really, I guess. And now that, I mean, we've lived together now since 2014, so it's been 5 years. but I'm not allowed to buy junk food from the grocery store. I'm not allowed to like bring stuff home from my parents' house that I really want. Like, he has me to the point where I can't basically bring like the good stuff into my house, but it's okay because I know it's going to benefit me in the long run. But anyway, so that was the last question for you today. I don't know. I hope you learned a little bit more about me because doing these is like really interesting, especially whenever you get to know people. But any other questions you have, shoot them my way. I probably won't do any more question and answers this year. It'll wait until the following year. But there will definitely be some more workout videos coming. Probably a little bit more like meals. I'll show you different things that I make, especially with the holidays coming up. And I don't know. I guess that's basically it for now. But I gotta go get ready. I have some running to do. So in the meantime, follow me on social media. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking, whatever. It really doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate all of you and I love you all so much. And until then, I will chat with you guys later.